It's the bro fam.
Hey.
Hey. Hello YouTube. It's the bro family here. Hi. And today in this video we're going to be talking about Colin Kaepernick and him being sponsored by Nike and the big controversy that has been behind him being endorsed by Nike. So I'm going to start off saying that Colin Kaepernick had got sponsored by Nike, and as you know, a lot of people already don't like him because of the whole him being a part of the NFL and starting a trend about kneeling down on your knee, to protest the national anthem, to fight against police brutality and everything that's going on in America when it comes to black men and just black people as a whole. So we actually have people out here that are very, very upset right now about Nike endorsing Colin Kaepernick. We got a lot of people out here saying that they're, not going to give their business to Nike anymore. And then the most craziest thing of it all is that people are literally out here cutting their Nike symbols out of their shorts, cutting the Nike symbols off of their socks. They're burning their Nike gear. They're burning their shoes. I even saw it go as far as somebody say that literally their whole closet is basically nothing but Nike and they were going to burn the whole closet. And I was just like, okay, alrighty there.
That'd be crazy.
Yeah, like your whole wardrobe is full of Nike and you're going to burn your whole wardrobe because of one man that got endorsed by Nike. It's just really, really crazy to me because it's just not that serious. Like, they're going to endorse whoever they want to endorse at the end of the day. And, what's your take on it, babe?
I got on some Nike slippers right now.
Yeah, y'all, like me and Eric, we really love Nike. Like, especially me, like I'm so in love with Nike. I have always been, so this is nothing new for me. It's just crazy how people are out here really that upset over this. And
If you don't want your Nike stuff, you can just give it to me or something. I'll take it.
We'll give you the
I'll
address.
Find something to do with it.
Just send it through the mail. If you don't want it, hey, we'll take it, wash it, wear it if we can fit it. You know what I'm saying? We Nike lovers over here. And not only that, we support Colin Kaepernick as well, because I love what he's doing. So Colin Kaepernick had also on his little campaign ad picture for Nike, it said that something about standing for something, even if it means to lose everything. And that quote really touched my heart, on a personal level, because I wholeheartedly have always agreed with that. I'm the type of person, I don't care what people think. I'm on the side of right at the end of the day. That's just who I personally am. I don't care who you are. You can be my friends, you can be my family and everything. I'm going to tell you right is right and wrong is wrong. And that's just period. There's a boundary when it comes to certain things. And, if standing for something that is right will turn everybody against you, then so be it. That's just what you have to do, because at the end of the day, you have good moral, you have good character, and you have to do what you have to do to, stand up for what you believe in. If you don't stand for something, then you'll fall for anything. You know what I'm saying? That goes for that quote. And I wholeheartedly believe in that, and it relates to him so well because, he didn't get picked up in the NFL. He basically doesn't have a position in the NFL anymore, but he turned around and got this endorsement for Nike, which brings him in money. That's a blessing. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like one door closed for him and another door open for him. So I'm really proud of him for that. And no matter how much controversy he has received behind it, he's still to this day standing on what he's believing. It's not some fake little platform to get recognized, or, oh, let me just do this just to get a following, or let me just get this so I can stay the topic of discussion. It's not any of that. This man really wholeheartedly, believes in this. So I'm really proud of him for, just for that and stuff, because at the end of the day, like, being black people in America is very hard for us out here, and I totally understand that. It's just unfair for us in this country, period, whether people want to believe it or not. Like, it's very hard being a black person in this country, and if you aren't black, then you will never fully understand, what we go through, because, you don't have to go through it. You're not black, so it's easy for you to say, try to speak on something that you're not going through. So, and what do you think about, the whole situation of these people burning this stuff and doing all this over somebody being endorsed by a company?
That's just way too much, like, you showing your true colors.
Basically, yes, you are. And you know what I noticed? I noticed increase, because I seen this too, and I was like, yo, I totally agree with that. Somebody said they have seen an increase of race, not an increase in racism, but there's always been racism. It's just that for some reason, when Obama was in office, like, a lot of people kept more quiet about their racism. Now that Trump is in office or whatever, everything has changed. I have seen an increase of people just blatantly coming out with their racism. Like, they don't even care to hold it in anymore. They just show you that, hey, I'm a blatant racist here, and I don't care, because at the end of the day, Trump is our president and stuff. So it's cool, like they feel like they can do what they want.
It's not the early 1900s or the late 1800s. It's 2018.
Yeah. But see, that's the unfortunate part about it. Like, I feel like racism will be here forever. It's just one of those things that is just not going to end until this earth ends. That's how I feel. It sucks that we have to deal with it that way, but it's so many generations and years of being conditioned to hate somebody because of the color of their skin. So it's still being embedded. Like, it's sad because people are literally out here teaching their kids to be racist or hate somebody because of a skin color, or they'll tell their kid, hey, I don't want you hanging around this other kid because their skin looks like that. And this kid probably is like 5 years old. They don't understand. They don't see color at that age. You know what I'm saying? They just know that, hey, this is a good friend of mine. We play on the playground together. We go to recess together and stuff. But, the parent would catch them hanging out with them, and they'll be like, I don't want you hanging out with them. No explanation about it sometimes, And it's very, very sad. And as long as that keeps happening, and, people continue to be ignorant instead of expanding their mind, then this will forever be around. It's just something that's just not going to go away. So it's just been embedded from generation to generation. It's pretty hard to kind of get rid of that, especially since it's still being embedded in kids' heads nowadays, and they grow up, really being that way. So I just think it's crazy, because what's crazy about these people that are out here burning their clothing and doing all this, you're really not hurting anybody by doing it, because number one, you already bought it. Like, it's not like, you got it for free or something. Like, you literally bought this stuff already. So number one, you look crazy because Nike already made money off of you. That's number one, period. Like, they got their money's worth. Once you buy something, do whatever the heck you want to do with it. These companies do not care. They already have their money at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? It kind of reminds me of that clip from Straight Outta Compton, when, the fans were so pissed off at Easy and them, and they bought a whole bunch of their CDs just to stomp them out. And they're just sitting on the bus, and I just love it, because Easy was like, don't even worry about it. They already bought them and stuff. And the rest of the crew was looking like, you know what, you so right. Like, they did buy those just to stomp them. So it's like they already made y'all money anyway. So there's nothing to worry about. Do whatever you want to with some gear that you bought. You already made my company money, period. Then not only that, like he said, like Eric said, you're showing your true colors at the end of the day because you have people watching you. Like, it's not like people they're doing this behind closed doors. They're getting on the internet and they're showing images. Like, they're uploading pictures of them cutting their stuff up. They're uploading videos of them burning up their stuff. You know what I'm saying? So you're basically putting yourself out there and letting people know how ugly you are. So you obviously don't care about how you are perceived by other people. Like, you're just showing your true colors. That's another thing. So, and it's just crazy. And then it's just crazy to me, period, how just a man being endorsed by a company just made people just turn left completely. It's crazy to me. I mean, I don't see how you wearing Nike just really affects that. Like, I mean, you would still, if it was me, if I was on that side and I felt that way, I would still wear Nike. I would like, I may not like the person that they're endorsing and stuff, but that doesn't mean I'm gonna just act a fool and just say screw them all together and just burn their stuff. There are plenty of people that Nike endorses. You know what I'm saying? They endorse Serena Williams. They did it for Odell Beckham and everything. There are plenty of people. Hell, Kanye is endorsed by Adidas. You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy. It's over one person, one man. That just goes to show you how powerful he is.
A lot of people didn't wear like Tommy Hilfiger at first, but like no one really cares about that much. Like, they wear it now because if they want to wear it, they just wear whatever they want to wear.
Yeah, and then what's crazy, that's another thing too. Now that Eric has said that, it came to my mind too also that this happening was a good thing for Nike. Like, Nike is smart. To be honest with you, that was the smartest thing they could have ever done, was endorse Colin Kaepernick. You know why? Because this man already has a huge platform for himself, number one, period, without Nike. Now that you added Nike to it, even though, it's causing controversy and everything, but I'm starting to notice that the more people that are burning and giving away their Nike or cutting their Nike stuff up, the more people are going out. Like, I've seen people literally on Twitter saying that they don't even wear Nike like that, but just because this is happening, they're about to go buy it now. Or I seen one woman that was like, I'm going to the Nike store this weekend just to buy stuff. Or plenty of people are like, oh, give your Nike to me if you don't want it and stuff. So now they may be losing a few people, but they're also gaining a lot of people too coming to buy their products now just because of this controversial. So really, this was a really smart decision for them. A smart business move. At the end of the day, Nike is still going to be here. They're still going to make millions and billions of dollars, whether people like it or not. So, I mean, it's at the end of the day, Nike and Colin Kaepernick are benefiting from the situation. So, and once they benefit, they don't care. Like, if I was benefiting, if I was Nike, I would not care. If I was Colin Kaepernick, I would not care. I would be like, do what you have to do. Hey, I'm still going to be me at the day. I'm still going to have a huge platform. I'm still going to make money, whether you like it or not. And Nike is still going to be here and be one of the most popular brands out there right now. So that's not taking it on it. That's it for me. Basically, it's just crazy, and I just felt like we had to speak on a subject because I'm just like, wow, seriously.
Don't bring us no Nike stuff. Get that to somebody who needs it or something.
Yeah, and that's another thing too. You're just making me think of all the stuff I saw on social media nowadays or whatever, because a lot of people say, oh, it's a disrespect to our veterans and everything like that. I'm like, no offense. I know a girl that I went to school with that is actually serving right now. And she had to literally shut somebody down on social media one day and tell them, I'm actually serving in the military right now. And I don't take offense to what Colin Kaepernick is doing. As well as there was a trending topic on Twitter one day that was that said hashtag veterans that stand with Colin Kaepernick. So there's plenty of them that serve right now that don't have a problem with Colin Kaepernick, while people that never served a day in their life have everything to say about what they feel that veterans think or people that serve think. To me, personally, your opinion is kind of irrelevant at that point. And then not only that, like somebody said on Twitter, they said that instead of you buffoons out here burning all your Nike clothing and stuff like that, if you really cared about veterans so much, you can easily give those clothes to veterans, you know, homeless veterans, because there are plenty of homeless veterans out here. And sometimes I'm even like, how do you serve for a whole country and you're homeless? Like, that's crazy to me. To me, that just shows you how much America really, quote unquote, cares about veterans, in my opinion, like that. You know, so I mean, y'all are not even doing anything to help them at all. They're homeless and everything, but yet y'all care about them so much that it's just not adding up. You're contradicting yourself. So while you're up here burning shoes and clothes and tearing clothes up, you can be giving that to them if you cared about them so much. It just doesn't make any sense at the end of the day, period. None of it just makes sense, like, period. So it's just crazy out here. So yeah, that's basically our take on the Colin Kaepernick situation. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please make sure to like, share, comment below, and subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. We love you guys. Bro family out.